All right, so week 4 picks. I think y'all are going to see some doozies in this one. All right, so just to start things off, the Jets and the 49ers are on a bye week this week. Thursday night, we got the Eagles and the Packers. Now, this has been kind of an old rivalry that dates back quite a ways. And there's been some really crazy-ass games in Lambeau and in Philly. I'm not picking the Eagles this time. I just don't think they can do it in Green Bay. I think Green Bay is a little bit overrated right now, but it's Lambeau Field, and the Eagles just aren't getting it done. They're always coming up short. Now that I say that, they're probably going to go to Green Bay and lay an ass whipping on them. But I'm taking the Packers at home. I can't really bet against them. Kansas City at Detroit, I can't bet against the Chiefs, not with the way they're playing. I do think the Lions are going to put up a hell of a fight, but I think Kansas City is going to take the advantage. And hopefully that rockets us to 4-0. Titans at Falcons. Now here's a bold one. I picked the Titans. The Titans are 1-2. I get it. They're inconsistent as shit. But usually when they come off of a shitty division loss, they turn around and they kill whoever they're playing next. And that's the Falcons. And after the Falcons lost to the Colts last week, I can't really trust the Falcons, even at home. I'm going with the Titans. Browns at Ravens. It's a divisional game, but it's a no-brainer. The Ravens are playing at the top of their game. Kansas City had some chances to put them away and just never did. I think it's going to be a close game, but you just can't bet against the Ravens, man. And they're at home. Patriots at Bills. The Bills are playing decent, and they're at home, but I don't think they can beat the Patriots. I think the Patriots are going to win and take control of that division. The Patriots are in the modest part of their schedule, and it's going to get a hell of a lot harder. But I got the Patriots this week. Panthers at Texans. The Texans are playing good. I think the Panthers can beat them. I mean, I think this is kind of where the Panthers start to come out of the hole. They're playing their backup again. Cam Newton's out again this week, but I think that's all right. Their backup played absolutely phenomenal last week, and I think he's going to do it again. Raiders at Colts. I got the Colts, man. Jimmy Brissett's playing really good down there in Indianapolis, and the Raiders are playing like dog shit. I just don't see the Raiders beating the Colts. It's that simple. Chargers at Dolphins. Well, I think the Chargers are going to murder the Dolphins, but I'm hoping the Chargers lose. Any loss in our division would help us out, but I can't pick against the Chargers, not in this situation. They play everybody close, but the Dolphins just aren't good enough. Redskins at the Giants. I'm picking the Giants, man. The Redskins got a lot of fight in them. They tried to fight back tonight, but that quarterback, Daniel Jones, that the Giants have is like a new birth. Saquon Barkley, he's out for like 6 to 8 weeks or some shit. I still think the Giants have enough juice in the tank to take them. Seahawks at Cardinals. The Cardinals are kind of underrated. I should have included them. They've been playing good football. They just haven't quite got over the hump with the rookie quarterback, Kyler Murray. But the Seahawks are still the Seahawks. They take tough losses and they give tough losses. I think I got to take the Seahawks. Bucks at the Rams, that's a no-brainer. I think the Rams are going to beat the Bucks. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. Vikings at Bears, I don't see the Bears losing to the Vikings, especially at home. They had a great performance tonight. They forced 5 turnovers. They kind of got a little relaxed in the second half, but I still got the Bears. Jags at the Broncos. This is where I think the Broncos get their first win of the season. They've been right there the entire season. They just haven't quite got over the bump. And I think that's a lot where the Panthers are. But by all means, I hope the Jags beat the Broncos. But I think the Broncos are going to get their first win, and it's going to be in Mile High. Cowboys at the Saints. Now, here's a curveball. As consistent as the Cowboys are playing, I picked the Saints. And it's not because I hate the Cowboys. It's not because I dislike them, because I do hate them. But the Cowboys have not played the type of opponents that the Saints have. The Saints have played the Rams, the Seahawks. God, who else did they play in week 1? The Texans. 3 hardened-ass opponents. 3 opponents that were all in the playoffs. Who have the Cowboys played? 3 really shitty teams that haven't been in the playoffs. For a long time, nonetheless, too. The Giants, the Redskins, and the Dolphins. Please, tell me when the last time was any of those teams were in the playoffs. Because I can't remember. Probably around 2008, I'm going to say the Giants or something. 2010. So I think the Saints, even without Drew Brees, they got more experience. They got better coaching. I get it. The Cowboys shut them down last year, but it's a new year, and the Cowboys just have not played the opponents that the Saints have. Period. Bengals and Steelers. This is where I got the Bengals winning their first game. The Bengals are another team that have been right there the whole time. Besides getting blown out by San Francisco, they've been there the whole time. They just haven't gotten over it. I think this is where the Bengals get their first win of the season, even at Pittsburgh. I just can't pick Pittsburgh. They just haven't shown me anything. So those are my picks for week 4. We'll see how all that pans out. But I'm going to get off of here. I've got some things that I got to do for class tomorrow and be prepared as a tech student and all this other stuff. And we've got our first preseason football game tomorrow. So that ought to be kind of interesting. We had a little practice tonight, and we thought things went pretty well. We got guys in positions where we think they're going to do their best job at. And we've got a pretty loaded team, so I like our chances. We'll find out tomorrow how all that goes, which I might even do a video on that, see how that goes. But, of course, we're not keeping stats or anything, but it's an 80-yard field. And it ought to be pretty interesting. I mean, the rules are a little bit bent, but it is what it is. I think our guys are going to go out there and get it done. For the most part, we're going to be rotating positions. We're going to have a couple guys gone. They're going to be busy tomorrow night. But we've got a couple guys that can fill in. The only thing is those 8 guys are going to be on the field the entire game, where other teams will have subs. So we're really going to have to stay hydrated. But that's what we got going on, so I'll keep you guys updated.